we're recording a podcast.
One thing to the next, to the next.
Hello, everyone listening and watching. We are Amuse Bouche. I am Addy.
And I'm Julie.
Yes, you are. And this is your 45 minutes of...
Sorry. That's not cute online. That's not cute if you can't see it.
Yes. Look, we will put a picture of Hank on the Instagram so you can
fine
see
with that.
How cute. We're both recording near our cats currently. So Julie has her cat in a drawer, which seems totally normal. And anyone watching, this is my cat right here. That's Tuffin.
She's so cute, little Tuffin.
She's taking a little afternoon nap.
Yeah, that's where she belongs. Taking the nap.
Mm-hmm. So we are your 45 minutes of positive distraction. We have started today with cat distractions.
Yes, being little nap.
Yes, we are both distracted by our cats.
So distracted. They are so good at it, though.
I know.
So fluffy and cute. Okay, sorry.
I saw some discourse online.
Tell me.
About are people who don't like cats, is it like a form of misogyny, which is really interesting?
Absolutely, because cats want boundaries and they want to tell you what they want when they want it. And people who don't like that and think they should all be like dogs and we should be able to pet them whenever we want, wherever we want, however we want, and treat them whenever, however we want, are people who are misogynists and think the same of women. I will go to my grave believing that. I think that people who don't like cats are probably not the best people. Or you've literally never spent time with a cat and you're making that decision based on what? Things you've seen? I don't like
things you've seen, experiences you have. And here's the thing, like my first experience with a dog was not owning one. My first experience with a dog was it came up to me when I was a baby and it bit me. So
that's not good. But you don't think all dogs are bad because of it?
Absolutely not. I recognize that was that dog's issue. As I grew up, I was scared of dogs when I was little. And then as I got older, I met my friends who had dogs and like cool dogs. And then,
well, I mean, it just takes
also that, like a lot of sometimes what's wrong with a pet has to do with their owner
or bad experiences. You know what I mean? And what I love about cats is they tell you what they want. Yeah. So like when a stranger,
body language, their behavior, you just have to pay attention. Again, I think it is,
very closely linked
patriarchal culture that tells us that we should just be able to like own a creature. I mean, I don't own Tuppence. She lives in my house and I take care of her. Yeah. And she takes care of me by giving me like joy and happiness and like love. Yeah.
Since they can't put 5 on the rent, they got to pay it forward some other way.
I mean, she's lowering my blood pressure.
You're just being adorable. He's just adorable. You're adorable. It's ridiculous. And he doesn't like other people to touch him and he doesn't like to be touched on his head, but like we all know how to pet him, so he's fine with whatever. But if a stranger tries to touch his head, he hisses. And I'm like, he's telling you he's scared. You just got to listen, He doesn't like that. Yeah. Well, Miss Addy, along with cute, loving, adorable, sweet kitties. Oh, tell me about to breathe. Someday I'm going to remember.
No, it's fine. Julie's just very excited. She's a topic she's excited about. And I love your enthusiasm.
I am so excited.
But prior to our enthusiasm, we do a calming down thing so that we can receive our information and be in the right headspace to relax and hear some frivolity. Because
also, I will talk at a pace that is unnaturally fast if you don't calm me down first. So it's true. So it's good. It's good for me. I'm ready, babe. I'm ready, girl.
Also, it's not like the news is getting any better. I mean,
sadly, no.
But this podcast is not talking about that. We are
Good
We are
news only.
giving ourselves headspace to not think about it for at least 45 minutes today.
Yeah.
Whew. And
To be
here we
light
go.
and easy and breezy and educated.
Exactly. So, once again, if you can close your eyes, please close your eyes. If you cannot close your eyes, that's fine. And we're going to inhale through our nose and we're going to exhale through our mouth. And we can even make fun noises when we do it, Julie. Sometimes that
Oh,
feels.
okay.
Are you okay with that?
Okay.
So,
You can go for it. I don't know what noise to make.
that's okay. I'm going to
Okay.
do it for us. So,
Okay.
so we're going to take one big inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale.
It sounded like you were falling off a cliff.
Well, sometimes if I get a really good exhale, I'll just like
Just
really.
let it
I mean, usually when I meditate, I'm alone. I'm not like
Yes.
being videoed or recorded. So,
That's very true.
sometimes I just go, ah.
Sometimes it's all I can do to make that noise because it really does help sometimes, like screaming into a pillow.
Absolutely. If I'm alone in my car, I just scream at the top of my lungs sometimes on the way home from work. It just feels really good.
Breathe
Yeah.
in the joy, breathe out the doom. I'm telling you, I mentally have a visual. Breathe in the joy, breathe
Yeah.
out the doom.
Yeah.
So
That's just how it's got to be
Addy.
sometimes. Okay, Julie, now we are ready to receive some fun information. What you got?
We've shaked it out, shook it out. That's the word. Shook. Past tense of shake, shook. I teach children, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I am so excited today to teach you about well, actually, I'm just going to start. We'll get there. So my sources today are Wikipedia of a woman named Suzanne Simard. Do you know who she is? Have you ever heard the name Suzanne Simard?
Nope.
Oh, I'm very excited for you. And a podcast called Your Brain on Facts, in which the host, have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. The host, her name, ironically, is Moxie LaBouche. So I'm guessing that's Moxie the Mouth, which is adorable.
Yeah, that's amazing.
She did a deep dive on this that's, I think, like 45 minutes long, maybe more. And it's incredible. And it's totally worth the listen if you're interested in what I tell you today. So I just high five to her. She's really good at her job.
Yeah.
This is Suzanne Simard and her incredible discovery of how trees communicate with each other.
Wow.
Okay. So Simard's a Canadian-born scientist and conservationist. That word's hard. She's a professor at the University of British Columbia and an author of Finding the Mother Tree, as well as When the Forest Breathes. Her groundbreaking research has influenced how scientists understand forest interdependence and has inspired artistic works, including the Tree of Souls in the movie Avatar. Now, I didn't see any of the Avatar movies. Did you?
I watched the first one in the theater, and that was enough.
Mm-hmm. That's the vibe I got from the commercials, and so I've avoided them.
Avatar is a very 50-50 kind of movie.
Yeah.
Right? So you are, I guess it's, one side or the other. Like you either love this movie and you're into it and you're going to see all of them, or you're like,
nope,
no, thank you.
Pass. Nope. That's what I said out loud when I saw the commercial. Pass. Okay. She was named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world in 2024. So, trees form a symbiotic association with underground fungi, Addy. The fungi send threads called mycelium up through the soil. The mycelium picks up nutrients and water and gives it to the roots of the tree. Then it exchanges that water and nutrient for sugar and other things that the tree makes during photosynthesis, which we know trees do all the time.
Yeah.
Together, they are a thriving little team. And let me tell you all about it.
Okay.
The mycelium have another job as well. Their job is to connect one tree root system to another tree root system so that those two can also share their nutrients and water. That's not something we ever knew plants or trees did before. The word for this symbiotic, beautiful, and mutually beneficial relationship is mycorrhiza. Very hard to spell, but it's pronounced mycorrhiza. Okay. I looked that up so that I'd say it correctly.
I do that from time to time. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, I don't know.
Phonetically for myself.
And then I write it phonetically. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. Science words are not my forte. So now we're going to chat about that truly brilliant woman I told you about, Suzanne Simard. While she was working on her doctorate thesis over 20 plus years ago now, she discovered that trees actually communicate their needs to one another. To test her brilliant hypothesis, she and her colleagues began an experiment. They infused trees with rare traceable carbon isotopes. They did this in both field trees as well as in greenhouse trees. They later took samples from neighboring trees and the ones that hadn't been infused at all, and it showed that those neighbors also contained the carbon isotopes, which proved that the plants could in fact send nutrients back and forth to one another. Isn't that insane?
That's amazing.
I mean, it's amazing, but it only gets more amazing.
Okay.
We love trees. Go hug a tree, everybody. They learned through this experiment that, for example, birch trees and Douglas fir trees share carbon. Birch trees receive extra carbon from Douglas fir trees when the birch trees lose their leaves, and birch trees supply carbon to Douglas fir trees that are in the shade. Cooperation. It's so beautiful. Humans could learn a thing or two, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Especially right now. So we know, or we should have learned in grade school, that plants, that includes trees, have to do what's called photosynthesize. And they do that with the sunlight they receive.
Okay.
So they need the sunlight for photosynthesis or to turn carbon dioxide and water into sugar. That's what the loosey-goosey term for what photosynthesize does.
Yes.
Which is where they get their energy and where we get some of our oxygen, Addy. Trees give us oxygen, in case someone listening doesn't know that. So as I mentioned above,
you never know.
It's true. Some people don't learn that. I mean, that's why I said we should have learned in grade school. I remember learning photosynthesis.
Where I think I recently heard we're 35th in education in the world.
We have not been number one. Ever. I don't think we've ever been number one at most anything except what it's largest money going to the military.
Yeah.
And what did Jeff Daniels say in that speech? And most people who believe in angels. So interesting. It's interesting. Okay. But we're not talking about that because we're talking about trees.
Yeah.
So as I mentioned above, with the birch and the Douglas fir, Simard found that trees in the shade, where photosynthesis is quite obviously more difficult, got more of the carbon than their friends in sunnier spots. So the plants actually knew what those trees needed and sent it to them, Addy. I know. Since then, Simard has been a trailblazer in further research into how trees communicate, including a completely fascinating book that looks into how the fungus we discussed earlier actually contributes to their ability to send warning signals about environmental changes. And I'll get back to that in a moment.
Okay.
The early papers that were written about this discovery, about trees communicating with one another, were quickly shot down. Now, I put this in parentheses, but it's for you and me. I'm guessing here. This is my complete guess. I don't know. So, but what do you want to bet that it was shot down by jealous male scientists? What do you want to bet? I'm gonna bet it was a large percentage.
Yeah.
They called the studies statistically flawed, and other scientists said it was too artificial or irrelevant, Addy. Irrelevant.
But that's how we get oxygen.
Scientists, let me just tell you, I wrote, some fakakta scientist at work said, I hear you telling me that trees are capable of communication, but meh, who cares? I found that disgusting, really, frankly. And I thought if a man had discovered it, they probably wouldn't have been written off quite so quickly. But
Yeah.
due to these unfounded judgments of her work, research stopped. But the science of plant communication is rightfully sneaking its way back around. This is a quote from Moxie LaBouche in her Your Brain on Facts podcast. I wanted so much to share what she said, but I'm not good at taking what someone says and rewriting it, so I just gave you a quote here.
Okay.
Rigorous, carefully controlled experiments are overcoming those early criticisms with repeated testing in labs, forests, and fields. It's now well established that when bugs chew on plants' leaves, the plant responds by releasing volatile organic compounds into the air. The establishment of airborne plant patter put Simard's research back on the table. By last count, 40 out of 48 studies on plant communication confirm that other plants can detect these airborne signals and ramp up their production of that chemical defense.
Wow.
So like the tree is saying, hey, I'm being attracted by these bugs. I'm going to send it this chemical. And another tree goes, oh shit, I want to protect myself. I'm going to create the stuff that protects me.
Okay.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing. I spent this whole time having my little mind just blown. Okay. So remember a minute ago when I said their ability to send warning signals about environmental changes? Well, yes. I'll make it clear, which my reading and listening and everything I did to get this information did as well. They made it very clear. They are not saying that plants have brains or have language. Like they don't want us to think it's that intense. But they are using underground fungus to help each other, to work together to send signals, chemical signals to their little tree friends and family. They are actively communicating in their own way, not with words, not with body language, not with their brain, but they are communicating. So the signals allow neighboring trees to prepare defenses, like I said, such as producing chemicals to ward off insects, adjusting for drought conditions. Like, I didn't know trees adjusted for drought conditions. They do. Trees release chemical odors called VOCs into the air, and it alerts nearby trees to any danger at all, including insect attacks. They found that trees can distinguish between stranger trees and kin trees. Oh. And so they will prioritize sharing their resources with their friends and related trees. How cute is that? Just like humans do. Yeah. We're like, I have something, Addy, if you need an egg, I'll give you an egg. But I don't know that I can spare an egg for someone down the road that I don't know, right? It's so lovely. So they're helping one another to survive and to thrive. And I wrote, it's a remarkable and, in my opinion, magical finding, Suzanne. Oh. So I sent you a picture. I sent you 2 pictures of Suzanne Simard. She's lovely. And then 2 pictures, one of the first book, which is called Finding the Mother Tree, and then the second, which is called When the Forest Breathes. Now, Addy, I'm going to share some of my favorite fun facts I learned about trees while I was doing this. And I have pictures of trees for you, which will all be on the Instagram for friends that want to hear it or see it. Trees are the longest living organisms on Earth. Longest living organisms on Earth. Amazing. Amazing. The first picture of a tree that I sent you is a bristlecone pine. A bristlecone pine tree can live over 4,000 years. 4,000 years. I mean, think about that. Without dying from dehydration, from insects, from just growing old. I mean, don't trees do that? I don't know, but not the bristlecone pine. Wow. Okay. The next picture is so beautiful. This
Oh,
is a rare type of eucalyptus tree called the rainbow eucalyptus, and it actually changes colors. It naturally sheds its bark in stages, revealing a bright, colorful trunk that looks like a rainbow, featuring shades of green, yellow, red, and purple. They're native to tropical rainforests in Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and the Philippines. They are the only eucalyptus species native to the Northern Hemisphere because they thrive in high rainfall and frost-free climates. So I read that people like in Hawaii and stuff have planted them because they have very typical, so they are in other places, but they are the only one that's native specifically to the Northern Hemisphere. Isn't that beautiful?
amazing.
Picture. I know. I want to see one of those trees up close. Okay, the next picture is called Pando Aspen Colony. It's known as the Traveling Giant. It's a tree colony in Utah, and it's not just one tree, but thousands of genetically identical trees connected by a single massive underground root system, estimated to be 80,000 years old. 80,000 years old. That's amazing. I didn't know. I thought of myself as like, I knew some stuff. Wow, I didn't know that. And I love those ones.
Yeah.
Okay, the next picture is a coast redwood. They are the tallest living trees on Earth, measuring over 379 feet tall, making them even taller than the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever seen a coast redwood up close?
I probably have because I've been to Big Sur.
Yeah, and you've been to Northern California. You grew up in San Luis Obispo, so I would.
Yeah, we had redwood trees in a little town near San Luis called Cambria.
Yeah,
and we would go.
And I was going to say Santa Cruz has a beautiful redwood tree forest that I went and I've seen before, but it's there. You cannot fathom the massiveness until you're standing next to one. Okay, the next tree I sent you a picture of is called a ginkgo biloba. We've heard of that before. You can take ginkgo biloba.
Yes,
it's considered one of the oldest living tree species, dating back 200 million years, and is highly resistant to pollution and even survived the nuclear blast in Hiroshima or Hiroshima. Wow. How do I say it? Hiroshima? Hiroshima. I don't know. Okay.
I think I've heard both ways.
Me too. So either way, if you want to write us and tell me I said it wrong, I will correct it. Okay, we're almost done. The next picture, Coco de Mar palm trees produce the largest seed on Earth, which can weigh up to 40 pounds. That is a tree seed, Addy. It looks a little bit like a tush.
It does. I know. It's a little bit like a behind, and it's a little bit like a vulva.
It is a little one. The one on the right looks like a vulva. I know. Don't worry, it'll be on the Instagram. Yes. So the next picture that I sent you is a pine cone from a coulter pine tree. It produces the heaviest and largest pine cones, and they can weigh up to 10 pounds. Wow. A 10-pound pine cone. I mean, imagine the crafts you could do with a 10-pound pine cone.
I'm just terrified what it would do if it hit your car.
Oh my God, for real. What about that nut? You don't want to walk under that tree. That nut hitting on your head. Okay, I've got two more little snippets of information, but no more pictures. So some trees have been known to change their sex. Some red maple trees can change sex from male to female and vice versa from year to year.
Yeah.
They're even flexible and okay with it, Addy. Another thing people could learn, right?
Yeah.
And last but not least, a single, that's only one, mature leafy tree can produce enough oxygen in one season to support 10 people for a year.
Wow.
That's a lot of oxygen. Thank you, trees.
Thank you, trees.
That is the amazing truth about how trees are symbiotic, cooperate, and just even more amazing than we already knew they were.
Wow.
The end.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Julie.
Did you like it, Hank? That was very informative.
Okay.
I will be quiet.
So yesterday you did a would you rather, and that's what we're going to do again today.
Yes. Last week.
Yes, last week. Sorry. We
That's
recorded
okay.
yesterday. I know everybody's like, "But your hair is so different." And I'm like, "Yeah, I did it this morning."
It really was different one day ago.
I know. Okay. Julie, would you rather be stuck in a romantic comedy with your worst enemy or
Oh.
in a horror movie with your best friend?
Shit. Okay. I love romantic comedies and I hate horror movies. Okay. Okay, let me weigh the options again. My
Okay.
worst enemy
Yeah.
in
Picture
a
that
romantic.
person and you're stuck in a romantic comedy with them
Even though it would be a more light-hearted environment, I'd be so annoyed all the time.
all the time.
And in a horror movie, I'd be afraid all the time, but at least I'd feel like it was us as a team against whatever was so scary.
Mhm. And
And
you
I
and I are
do.
both yeah, you and I we're both smart but we have smart in like different areas. So we
Yes.
might actually be okay,
Yes.
especially if it weren't like an A24 horror film. If
Ugh.
it were like
Yeah,
more of
yeah, yeah.
like a funny
Something more
horror
light.
film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, we'd make it funny.
Yeah.
And I do trust that you would always try to help me as I would you.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'd have to choose the horror movie because I think that my odds of getting out of it safely are probably even higher than me trying to get out safely from being with my worst enemy in a
Yeah.
romantic comedy. There would be nothing funny or romantic about that.
No. Yeah. I've cut all of my worst enemies out of my life for a very
You don't need
specific reason, and
Yeah.
I would not want to spend 1 second in a room with them, much less in a
Mm.
romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you have to be there for the full 2 hours? That's another question. Do I have to be in the horror movie for 2 hours, and can we get out earlier than that? Do we have weapons? Are we allowed to bring items?
Often in horror films,
Mm.
people find weapons along the way, sure.
Alright. We don't have to die, right?
I it no, that's not part of it.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Alright,
so
I
yeah,
choose the second one, Addy. I
I
choose
choose
the
the
second
second
one.
one. I choose you.
Alright, always.
Alright, Julie,
Yeah.
I have sent you
I'm so
So yes, instead of a fun fact, we're doing what is this animal named?
Oh god. Okay, you have to let me try to actually it's so cute. It's I hate spiders so much, but it's so cute.
It's so cute. Now, for the video,
Okay,
uh, Gary will put a picture of the spider
okay,
like over my face so that you can
okay.
see what Julie's reacting to.
I mean, I have to say, I don't think I thought I'd ever say this about a fucking spider, but it is so charming and it looks friendly, and I kinda wanna say hi and give it a little tickle. Okay, so I'm gonna call this a peacock jumping spider.
Wow.
What?
It is part of the peacock jumping spider family.
Is it really? Because we have
Mhm.
jumping spiders here, but I did not know they had a peacock. I really didn't. I only said that because of the lovely back colors. Wow,
Yes.
I did so good.
However, its actual name
Yeah,
is
tell me.
the sparkle muffin spider.
See, everyone that looked at it said it was cute. You have to name it something cute, like a sparkle muffin.
It's a sparkle muffin.
It is a little sparkle muffin.
Now
They're very
go to
sparkly and muffin.
Instagram and
Oh,
open
God.
up. So go to Instagram, pick up your
Okay.
phone,
Okay.
and go to the DM I just sent you.
Oh, okay. It does a little dance?
It
Is
does a
that
dance.
what you're telling me? Oh my god. Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. It's equal parts funny, charming, and cute, and then they've set it to fucking
They
music.
have, they have. So I'm gonna tell you some sparkle muffin facts. Are you
Oh,
ready?
please do. Oh, I love you, Sparkle Muffin. I don't want you in my house, but I am in love.
That's okay. He lives in Australia.
Oh, thank God. Okay, tell me everything. I need to know. I gotta show that to Emmy.
I know. He's so cute. Okay, so this
Cute.
little guy is from Australia and he's
Mm.
part of the peacock jumping spider family.
That's amazing.
He was discovered in 2014 in Queensland,
Wow.
and he's only 4 to 6 millimeters. Yeah, he's so
Itty bitty
small.
bitty. Yeah, so small.
He's harmless to humans.
Yes. All jumping spiders, I believe, are.
Yes.
I just hate them because they fucking jump.
I mean, I don't like that, but
No.
in a video, it seems nice and
So
far.
cute. It's so cute. I mean, you guys, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I really, because it's so small.
So the females make their nest underground to guard the
Mhm.
eggs, which is unusual. Usually they do them in like a corner of
Yeah.
your house or
Yeah.
in a barn or something.
Wow, underground. Okay.
I know. And they do not spin a web to eat, but
Oh,
instead they stalk and attack tiny insects, which helps to control the insect population, Julie.
wow. I
Now
had no
this
idea.
I know. So
Okay.
this is my favorite sparkle muffin spider fact.
Oh, I want to know the person that named it Sparkle Muffin because that's
I
so
know.
charming.
He has an elaborate mating dance where
Mm.
he raises his abdomen, which is what you saw in those pictures,
Mhm.
and the third pair of his legs in a
Mhm.
display that Julie can last up to 50 minutes. 50 minutes.
Wow, that's quite the dance. Okay.
I fear I would get bored after
Oh, yeah.
a
I'd
period
be
of
like,
time.
God, stop already. Fine. We can have babies.
Julie, if the female is not impressed, she
Uh-oh.
may attack and eat him.
Oh, eat him. Oh, see, that's what gets gross about spiders. Just tell him no, girl. Just stop at no.
You know,
Gross.
sometimes you get so unimpressed with a man that you're like, fuck it, I'm eating
Come
you.
here. Sorry. I scared the cat.
It's one of those like, you're not only bad for me, you're bad for womankind.
Yeah, this is embarrassing, dude. I'm just gonna eat you and get it over with. Wow.
I
Wow.
know.
That is
Sparkle
charming
muffin.
and funny. I
Sparkle muffin.
I wanna know who to I mean, Sparkle Muffin is just such proof that somebody was like, "That's the cutest shit I've ever seen." I also can't believe that we are still discovering species of things in 2014. That's
I
only
know,
10 years
right?
well, 12 years ago? We didn't have any idea that it existed before that?
I I, I guess not.
That
Um,
is wild information.
I mean, look, Australia's really big,
Yeah,
and
that's true. Has a
um
lot of creatures.
and this thing's only like this big.
Yeah.
So
Tiny, tiny, tiny. So we have jumping spiders. It's the actual really only spider I actually see quite frequently. I mean, they're everywhere, and I remember seeing one with my neighbor, and the fact that they're furry isn't great, and then when you try to we have a little I mean, I don't like spiders, but we don't kill them, we put them back outside. So we
sure.
have this little vacuum that you suck it up, and then you put it
Hmm.
outside, except
You have used that vacuum in my house.
yeah,
You
okay,
set
yeah.
me to be in my apartment when we first met.
Yeah. I always wanna release things, but when you go to vacuum a jumping spider, they can jump. So it's fucked, and it's not a small jump considering the size of the spider,
Oh,
but they up close, they're very cute because they're like a furry I like furry creatures. I don't like
sure.
fish all that much. I don't like spiders. I don't like snakes. Like I like animals that are furry. So furry, like pet them furry, not furry like spider furry. But I have to admit they're quite charming to look at, and he is the most charming of all. That was adorable, Addy. Thank you for sharing him with me.
You're welcome.
Friends, go to our Instagram. All the pictures from today are pretty great. Really, all the
Yeah.
pictures from today are pretty great. Beautiful trees and darling peacock spiders.
Oh, he is
Yeah.
really cute. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's doing his best.
He is. He's like, please
Oh,
love me, love me. My name is Sparkle Muffin. How can you not love him?
hello, I am the Sparkle Muffin.
Right? He has a French laugh.
I want that to be true.
I do too.
Like a little mustache.
A little mustache. Well, okay. I mean, in closing, I'll tell you a couple things that I've been enjoying lately.
Tell me.
And So number one is that Your Brain on Facts. That podcast is really good. I mean, you have to want to really listen to quite a deep dive on
Okay.
information, but it's a lot of great information. So I thoroughly enjoyed listening to her, Moxie LaBouche. And I also love, have you ever listened to Strange and Unexplained with Daisy
Yes.
Egan?
Mhm.
Yeah, she's so good and she does so many different topics and I love the way she delivers the information and she's quite funny. So I've been listening to that a little bit on top of my every single day I must listen to music because it makes me happy.
Yes.
And then my child baked something yesterday that was so freaking good. She
Oh,
baked, I know, it tastes almost like a peanut butter Oreo cheesecake, okay? But the bottom, I know, the bottom is crushed Oreo into a shell. So that would be the crust. And then she mixed homemade whipping cream with peanut butter and poured that on top.
wow.
And then she put melted peanut butter on top of it and crushed Oreo. So and then refrigerated it. So it is the consistency of cheesecake. It is so freaking good. Don't understand how a 12-year-old can bake so much better than me, but she really can. And it is such a delight to have it in the house.
That's amazing.
Treats every day, Addy.
Oh, wow.
I know. I
I know.
know.
Well, Passover is coming, so I got some chocolate macaroons
Mm,
and some chocolate
love
covered matzah
macaroons. I love
and those
chocolate covered
little
matzah. Where did you find chocolate covered matzah?
um well, you can get it usually at Ralph's here. They have a
Wow.
they have like a Jewish section.
Mhm.
Um
Okay, because I am a lover of all things salty covered in chocolate. So like salted covered pretzels covered in chocolate is one of my favorite treats. In fact, my kid made me chocolate chip cookies using them the other day, but without the chocolate chips. And
yeah.
it was so freaking good because I love a salty sweet. So that sounds amazing. I want to try that.
Yeah.
I'll look
Um
at my market.
So yes, yeah, just look in your local, because all the stores right now will have an end cap with
Yeah.
Jewish things on it. Like,
Quote, Jewish things.
I mean, sometimes I'm like, ooh, that's a stretch, but okay,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's
I'm
fine.
excited. That sounds fun.
But yeah, and then I've just been like trying to watch, and I know you're scared of horror movies, but
Yeah.
sometimes they are horror movies, sometimes they're action films. But I've just been watching a lot of things fronted by badass women.
Oh,
So
love it.
um Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2. I just rewatched Ready or Not because we're going to go see Ready or Not 2. Electric Boogaloo. Just kidding, that's not the
There's no
I think
electric
it's We're
boogaloo.
Coming for You. And I'm
Yeah.
very excited about that because that has uh, Sarah Michelle Gellar
Yes, I
and
love her.
yeah, and
Buffy.
Elijah Woods in it.
And
So
he's so good.
hmm,
Okay, I watched something with a badass woman the other day.
tell me.
So while I was sick on the sofa, I was searching for something to watch and I had no idea what. So it was just like something's got to hit me. And I found this one on Hulu, I believe Hulu, called Lou, Lou. And it's Allison Janney.
Oh, she's
It's
great.
She is fucking fantastic. She plays a tough ass bitch and she kills it. It was such a great movie. It's only an hour and a half. It is action packed. It is exactly what you want it to be. It is women centered and action,
Mhm,
moments of stress, but nothing truly scary.
mhm.
I loved it. So highly, highly recommend. Oh, she's waking up. Tuppence.
She needed to take a small bath.
She's gonna have a
Um,
small bath, curl up a different direction, go back to sleep.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a movie called The Hunt, which stars, oh, I'm forgetting her last name. It's Betty something. And
Mm,
um, I love her in this movie so much. And it's a little known movie. It's been streaming for free on various platforms for a while now. The last
right.
time I watched it, it was on Peacock, but I think it moved. But it's called The
Okay.
Hunt, and it's a satire that came out during, I think it was 2020 or 2021. So
Okay.
COVID was happening. Uh, that terrible man was our president for the first
Oh,
time, and
okay.
um, it is a political satire.
Okay.
So that is happening
Okay.
between the Democrats and the Republicans.
Okay. The Hunt, you said?
Yeah, it's called The Hunt.
Okay, I'm looking for it. And I just sent you the trailer for Lou so you could watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And
Okay.
it's got a few moments of like kind of like somebody gets shot in the head and
Moral.
it's a little gory,
No.
but
Okay.
just don't look at those parts and
Yeah,
move
and I'm
forward.
capable. Mhm.
And I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm sure I will. You will love Lou. I love that her name's fucking Lou.
That's
It's so rad. And she's got a dog. And you know how I feel about a dog. I
oh,
love a fucking dog.
as long as
So,
the dog doesn't die, I will
nope.
watch a movie with
Oh,
the dog.
girl, I would never recommend anything where the dog dies. I
No, fuck that.
disrespect movies that feel they need to kill animals to make
Well, there's a
things.
whole website for it called
Oh,
The Dog Lives, and so
ugh,
you can go there and find out if you see in a trailer that a
there's
dog
a dog.
is in the trailer and you're worried, you can go to that website and see.
Yeah, I will absolutely never recover from Old Yeller or Fox and the Hound. So I watched The Fox and the Hound once at maybe 5 years old, and I
Mhm.
still remember how hard I cried and that I could not watch it again.
Years and years ago, I went to go see what was that Will Smith movie with the weird vampires from the
Oh, I don't remember the name of it, but I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
post-apocalyptic, and he's got this
Yeah,
beautiful
dog. I know. I was so
and
mad. Golden no, it's a German Shepherd,
yes,
and it's his only fucking friend,
his
and
only friend.
and I mean,
I know.
that's a spoiler, but that movie's so fucking old, but he had to kill it. Are you kidding me?
Are you
Because it was
kidding?
gonna go no, I wanted to scream. I do not respect movies that feel they need to kill the dog. Are
You
you
don't
kidding?
have
I've never even seen any John Wick, and I know it's supposed to be amazing, but just knowing the premise, I won't watch it.
I was about to say the only movie I'll watch where a dog dies is John Wick because then
Yeah.
he kills everyone.
I know, and Amanda has told me, like, "Julie, you'll love it because of that," and I was like, "Yeah, I can't get there." Like, I I only saw Kill Bill years after it came out because the first time I tried to sit down and watch it, and this has nothing to do with animals, but this is how squeamish, I guess you would call me. The scene in the chapel was so hard for me. I
Yeah.
couldn't get past it and I stopped. And so I've never actually seen the whole thing. I started after that. And I love Kill Bill, but it
Yeah.
was so hard for me to watch. I don't know, stuff just never goes away for me. What I learned about myself as a child is like I can't watch really distressing stuff because it really sticks in my
I
noggin. And
used
then,
to be able to watch it when I was younger and a lot more fucked up, but after
mhm,
all the therapy I've been through, I just
yeah,
can't do it anymore.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Watching those things, it really does touch your soul in a certain way and not in a good
Yeah,
way.
it's so ugly, and the
And
world is
so
ugly enough.
I know a lot of horror fans who cannot watch horror that has comedy because it's not true horror, but
Huh,
that's the only kind of horror I
whatever
can
you
watch.
like. Yeah, you gotta have that laugh break.
If there
Agreed.
isn't a laugh break, it just makes it seem less real and I'm not
Mhm.
as worried,
Yeah,
right? Like,
it
it's
takes you into
very
reality for a
it
moment.
tends to be more campy and it tends to
Mhm,
be, like, a little more, like, elevated out of our reality, so I'm
mhm.
not, an anxious mess laying on the
Yeah.
floor, like,
Oh,
hoping to die.
100%.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I mean, I own Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
yeah,
'Cause that's campy comedy, and it's supposed to be kinda scary. You
yeah,
know? Love that movie.
I
Love that.
know.
Well,
How's your
my man,
head?
that was
I've never had any complaints.
no.
Um,
Love her. She's a badass.
yeah.
That was so fun.
Well, you're so fun.
And thank you for listening to me yabber on about how amazing trees are.
It's absolutely my pleasure in life to be your best friend and hear all about trees, Julie.
Bees, cheese, and trees. That's been our last 3 weeks. I love
I don't know where to
alliteration.
go from
Love
here, but
alliteration.
I cannot guarantee it will rhyme. I'm so sorry.
I know, I'm sure it won't. What else rhymes? I can't even think of anything. Let's start a new rhyme, Addy.
Okay.
All right. Let's try another one of our close offs, our
Oh,
our
okay.
goodbyes. What
Oh, let
number
me
you
get
want to
there.
try today?
Oh, oh. Let's try number 7.
All right. You want to go first or second?
Let's see. Oh, there's the last one, right?
Yeah, the last one.
I think I went first last time, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so. All right, I'll
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
No more, scroll less.
Now go forth and be mildly smarter.
Maybe they're all totally cheesy. Maybe we should just end with cake bye, I love you. See you next time. All right. We'll keep
Oh, okay,
trying.
bye. I love you.
Love you. Bye, honey.
Lazy, I wanna be lazy.